Breaking news. Northern cattle traders decides to boycott Southeast market in response to IPOB ban on beef, on Fulani beef in the region. Hello, my wonderful people. We brought you up to speed yesterday that IPOB has put a ban on Fulani's cattle coming to the east. They've told them that only the eastern cattle must be eaten, and no one from Fulani markets must come to pass. Only the one from the east must be eaten. And so, what has this Fulanis done? Fulanis have said, well, that they are going to they're not going to sell cattle anymore to the to southeast. They are not going to sell that. They don't want problem. I mean, if that is what they intend to do, the ban does not start till April the 1st. Biafra land is the land that we see Biafrans, protecting, and this is what is causing the whole trouble and the whole issue. And what is giving the Fulanese a legal right to come is that they say they are grazing their cattle, they are doing business, they are selling their cow meat. IPOB is saying that before the advent of the Civil War, we were raising our own cattle and we are doing fine, we are doing very well. So if you guys want to right now be doing this one or that, whatever you want to do, just note and just take and just know that we are no longer going to come. Let's see exactly what is going on. Northern cattle traders to boycott Southeast market in response to IPOB ban on beef. The amalgamation of northern traders in cattle, grains and vegetable has announced plans by its members to cease supply of its item to southeastern markets. They say this is in reaction to the ban placed on beef consumption by the indigenous people of Biafra in the Biafra lands and region. IPOB had, in a statement released on January the 3rd, banned the slaughtering and eating of cow from Fulani herders during occasions in the southeast region. The group also announced the ban on singing of Nigerian national anthem in schools and eating beef on occasions gotten from Fulani's cattle rearers. It says instead only the ones raised in Biafra land. The group said these are some of the 7 action plans to implement in 2022. Reacting to the decision, the Northern Traders said members were preparing to comply with the directives by discontinuing its sales of cattle, grains, onions, and other foodstuffs to the region. We are not going to fight them. If that's what they've decided, we are fine. Chairman of the Northern Traders, Mohammed Tahif, in an interview with Sahara Reporter, said members of the union were not ignorant of what IPOB has bound. For us, we would always support in the indivisibility of Nigeria. But if IPOB wants us out, so be it. We will leave that area, and it is all about wealth creation for the two regions. The cattle we take to them is food and not poison. Therefore, if someone rejects your benevolent supply of food to their region, then you stop because you must not feed them. They don't want it. So why force it on them? After all, is not mere unsustainable propaganda. They are ready to carry this out, and we are not ready to die in the process. Taif further assured that IPOB lacked the capacity to sustain ban on their people. The people will soon beg for beef and foodstuffs. When they do, the north is ready to supply. So this is what is happening right now. IPOBs have said, well, we don't want beef to be sold anymore in our region. We don't want your beef. We don't want your beef. We don't want it. So if you're going to continue in this line, in this regard, we're not going to supply you any more of our food products or of our items, because these things you are doing is unfair. It's not right, and we're not going to allow it anymore. So this is what is happening. These are some of the things going on, and then we must continue to, insist for the best, because the things that are going on clearly shows to us that uh, IPOB is only protecting their land against those who are infiltrating, against those who are trying to, destabilize them and cause them problem. This is what is happening. IPOBs are saying, we don't want you to come into our land and give us problem. We just want peace. If you are going to come and you live at peace with us, that's fine. If you're going to come and you're going to cause trouble, we don't want this. Okay, we don't want this. Now the Fulanis are responding saying, if you don't want us to supply you beef, no problem. We're not only going to stop supplying beef, we're going to stop supplying everything, both grains, both tomato, onion, and the rest. Okay, so IPOB said they are giving to April the 1st, but the Fulanis are saying we're not waiting till the 1st. We're going to boycott the southeast totally. So guys, what do you think? When you are preparing for such, you need to plan such that it takes a cattle how long to grow. It is a good thing if every region begin to have their own meat production system. It will bring about development in that area, in that system, in those places, rather than to just some people. Some people coming and now using it as a means to carry out atrocities and crime and the rest. So the most important thing here is that everybody work and see the betterment of what could possibly be going well, instead of just for some persons. IPOB, all they want is that there is peace restored in the land of Biafra. They just want out because the government is not including them in the administration of this leadership. And they said, if you're not going to include us, then to your tent, O Israel. You see, so how do we sort this out? And what are we going to do? Because the situations are very much befalling our eyes, as we can see. For us to come out of this, everybody has to wear in their weights in the whole process and in the whole matter ongoing. So it is a case where everybody and everyone needs to rise up to the occasion and needs to say it as it is, and come out of the current predicament, so that the people of the southeast can be okay, and the Fulanis do not come in and cause trouble. And if they give them permission to carry out their sales, it's not a sale that will now lead to loss of lives and property. Because this is the same reason why the southern governors put a ban on open grazing. But I mean, the north now have said that they're not only going to obey the ban, they are also going on cow meat. They're going to obey it on other products they supply to the southeast. So leave us a comment. Don't forget to like us, share, subscribe. God bless you. Have a lovely and a fantastic day. Bye for now.